All right, ready?
Okay.
Want 2 claps?
Are you gonna do that if you're happy?
If you're happy, you know what? Fuck your dick.
Perfect.
Let's go.
What did you just say?
If you're happy and you know, I think I said if you're happy and you know it, suck a dick.
I think you said fuck a dick.
Oh no, I did say fuck a
If you're
dick.
happy, you know it. Fuck your dick.
I did do that.
Oh, I'm gonna get confused now. Because I've clapped twice.
Well, you hear the first one.
I mean, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Anyway,
Hooray! We're here for a second episode.
welcome everyone to the official Zynced podcast, episode 2, which we will call Unhinged.
Oh, is that the name?
I mean, I was gonna call it Unhinged, and then I searched.
Is
up.
that the name of the?
It's like in brackets, which like, okay, if we're still doing this 2 years from now, and we get like a good fan base, then people will be like, "Oh, dude, I used to watch Unhinged all the time." That's how we know you're a real one. If you call it Unhinged.
Okay, it's on the Zinc channel, but it's for the first timers that have seen the last podcast. It will be called Unhinged.
I mean, it's unofficially called Unhinged, but we'll call it the Zynced podcast for now.
Zinc because it's on the Zinc channel.
It's on the Zynced channel. It's just what you got to do. So,
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to episode 2 of the Zynced podcast. I am your host, Alex, and this is your other host, CODY.
Who is depressed? No, I'm kidding.
Very
I'm
not
kidding.
depressed because he has got some news for me.
I do.
Yes.
I don't.
You don't have any news.
I
What
mean,
has happened?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened since last time.
So you haven't done
My life
anything.
is just as boring as it was before.
In a week's time, you've done nothing.
I was sick.
You were sick.
That's it.
You're not sick anymore?
Which made my life even more boring.
You're not sick anymore?
A tad.
A tad? You got the little nasals in you?
I got the deep voice in the nasal and the throat as well. It was like a throat headache. You know what my sister had?
Yeah.
I had that, but not as bad.
So, your sister got pretty sick. To the point where she had to get a doctor over.
It was like pretty bad tonsillitis. She gets it here and there. Like
Yeah.
it comes back.
So,
Like AIDS.
AIDS doesn't... Can AIDS go away?
Can
No.
AIDS come back? If
AIDS-
you get it and then you get rid of it, can it come back?
Can AIDS come back? The trend?
AIDS?
AIDS is the trend.
What is that a trend? Was that ever a trend?
Well,
You know what AIDS I'm talking about, right?
hearing aids?
Freddie Mercury.
I know,
AIDS.
I know which AIDS you're talking
No, you know,
about.
like the Live Aid, the performance.
The Live Aid.
Yeah.
That's-
Can that come back
Do
again?
they think... Is that why it's called AIDS? Because of...
I
Like,
don't
got super
know.
popular from Queen and Live Aid?
Here's our leading artist is Freddie Mercury. We're gonna call it Live AIDS or whatever. What was it called? Live AIDS,
It's
right?
just called Live Aid. Did you hear about that? How, like, most of that movie was, like, not... I wouldn't say propaganda, but, like, it was totally wrong.
I thought it was completely 100%, not 100% correct, but like pretty spot on.
So, no, they very dramatized it, where it was, like, Freddie Mercury didn't leave the band to go do his own stuff first. It was the lead guitarist.
But I feel like, in a movie standpoint, they have to do that to
Well,
make it
Yeah.
entertaining at the
But,
same
like, the
time.
fact that they were, like, based on real story, you're like...
Which I mean,
Most of it is.
it is.
But the whole dramatic part of it, where it was like, he left the band, he deserted us, isn't true. They never actually had a fight. They were actually just all, like, super friendly with each
Well,
other.
I mean, it won. Who was the actor for Freddie Mercury?
Oh, no, I was going to say...
Well, his performance won him an Oscar, so you know.
Yeah, he did really well.
I mean, he did it spot on.
It's going to sound weird, but the teeth that he had made me uncomfortable. Just because I feel like I was, like, thinking about my own front teeth, and I was like, God, that must hurt you.
Well, imagine being a girl and going for a smooch and then teeth.
No,
Well, I mean, he was gay, so like a man.
because he had a wife.
He did at
Yeah.
the start, yeah.
So he didn't realize he was gay. Is that right?
Yeah. Until we saw a man go. It was a man going to the toilet, and he was like, "Shit, am I gay?" Like
Maybe,
that's
yeah.
you can see it in his like
The
head.
ears
It's like,
turning a little bit.
whoa. It's like he did the second look back. Why is that Macca's on the floor?
Oh, speaking of which, last night I had that one little bit of a moment where I was like, "This is my hotcakes, by the way.
They would be cold, wouldn't they?
They are very cold hotcakes. Do you want some hotcakes?"
No, I'm good.
So, I got hotcakes because last night I was like
Sad.
feeling super motivated, and I was like, I want
Pancakes.
I want to wake up tomorrow, and I'm gonna. Oh, oopsie. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'm gonna get myself breakfast. I'm gonna get the stand. I'm gonna eat some fucking pancakes on the podcast. But then I was like, what? I'm at work, and I was like, what am I gonna do with my life?
One thing I would say is whenever you're at work and you send a photo to the group chat, you always look really sad
I'm
or bored.
quite bored at work. You know, this is I'm not gonna eat these on the podcast. It's a terrible idea. I'll just chuck them here. They're also super cold and super gross. So when I'm at work, it's as enjoyable as work could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I'm doing warehouse work, and I'm just like, man, this is fucking.
Well, it is a lot better than your previous job by far.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is, I think you would take 100%.
The only problem is I'm working full time, which means that I don't really have enough time to do what I want.
You work full time, but then you realize like when the money comes in.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. Keep going.
Oh no. But okay, nice.
That's probably the best it will be.
Ever.
So
just don't touch it. How about that?
I mean, I'm not gonna try and touch it.
You look really stupid though.
I look stupid because I look like an old young boy.
Oh, first thing you talk about, this guy shaved his beard and he looks like an actual kid.
I walked into work and my assistant manager, who likes me a lot, goes, "Whoa," and I went, "What?"
Genuinely, yeah.
She went, "You shaved your face."
Yeah.
I was like, "I normally shave my face." She was like, "No, you properly shaved."
You shaved your face.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, does it not look good?" And she's like, "You look like a what was it, a man boy?" She called me.
Oh, man child.
Man child. She called me a man child, and I was like,
"Is that a good thing?" And she's like, "Sure." I was like, "Fuck."
You know, I was at the shopping center. We were at the shopping center trying to get this mic stand. And I obviously see him because I recognize him from his hat and his shirt and whatever he's wearing.
"Yeah,
But if he didn't wear like the similar clothes that I know you wear,
yeah."
wouldn't have seen you.
No, I
I
look
was
like
si-
a different person.
I was standing there. You walk past. I'm like, that's a child.
Yeah,
My friend is now a child.
Yeah, I've de-aged.
But at the end, you are a gorilla. You grow it back like pretty soon.
I reckon by next podcast I'll have had more stubble than you have.
Hey.
I mean, I look good with a beard.
I think I would look sexy.
I would argue I look okay with a beard.
No, you look way better than no beard. That's for sure.
Yeah, now I do, which is weird.
Did you not get halfway through and be like, oh fuck?
Did you not see me? I was looking at my school picture, my year 12 picture, and I don't look like I'd look like now.
Did you have a beard back then?
No.
Huh.
Do you remember me without a beard?
No.
Exactly.
I thought you had a beard like in year 7. I'm not
No.
gonna lie.
No. What are you talking about? Did you?
I feel like you're one of those 14-year-old boys on TikTok that have a fully grown
Have I
beard.
shown you all my school pictures?
Yeah. I've seen all your IDs and everything.
Yeah, like I
know you.
Yeah, I know. I look like a fucking shapeshifter
Yeah, but
because like it goes year 9 to 10 is.
yeah, but you got that young school face. You know that which doesn't match a beard. But now
Yeah.
since you're like old as fuck,
Chiseled man.
No, I'm not.
I just turned.
I wouldn't say chiseled.
No, I legally can't drink in America still,
No,
which
me
is
neither.
crazy.
Which is
'cause
great.
we
Fuck
actually-
alcohol.
Well, we don't really drink that much.
I'm sober. Alex is an alcoholic. Okay. You don't drink, but when you drink, you drink.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm not. When I drink alcohol, I'm not gonna drink it for fun or just for pleasure.
So when you drink it, you want to get drunk?
yeah,
I don't see the point though. You wake up the next morning feeling trash,
that's why
and
I
then
don't do it nearly as often as many. Where I'm like, I was in Tokyo and that was the most I'll ever drink. I don't remember like half the trip.
I would say it's understandable. It's like if you go somewhere far or overseas on a trip, you gotta have a few bevies, right? But I would say one night, but like
I mean,
2 weeks straight.
No, it wasn't 2 weeks straight. There was definitely nights where we just didn't drink.
Was there a night where you didn't go out and you just hanged out?
Yeah, we played Mario Kart for like a full night.
But you just drank that night, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
There was
okay.
nights where we didn't drink.
It's weird. I love those nights. I don't know why. Just
But-
chilling out, hanging with the boys. It's just
Yeah.
something that's just so like comforting and nice.
Well, it's just relaxing, and you feel
Yeah.
actually like chilled.
don't-
Everyone's on the same
I
wavelength.
don't have to spend money. I don't have to go anywhere.
No, but as an unemployed person, it's not
It's
dick.
great. As an unemployed person, drinking just seems too much work.
Because one, you
I
wake
mean,
up the next day and you feel like shit. Two,
yeah.
you realize that you spent a lot of money.
It's not that I'm unemployed. It's just I'm better off without it. You know, life is better without alcohol for me. You know,
Yeah, that's fair. Well, genuinely, yeah, because you can't drink.
I have a problem called. It's not a problem, but it's. I would say it's better than not having it
Yeah.
because it's called alpha 1 antitrypsin disorder. Very fucking weird name. How do they come up with those names, by the way? We'll
I
get
think
into that soon.
I think it's after the person that has the disease first.
What their name and then here's disorder
Yeah, so-
next to it.
Well,
Anyways,
fair
we'll get to
enough.
that later. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's called alpha 1 antitrypsin disorder. Disease.
Disease.
Tism.
Oh god.
And it's very rare, but also I know a lot of pro athletes have it. So you can't smoke. That's the biggest thing because it doesn't clean your lungs out properly.
Yeah.
You can drink, but not much.
No.
1 or 2
A
is
year.
fine.
Yeah. Who would you say is your favorite actor?
Of all time,
Yeah.
see, there's heaps.
Yeah.
There's heaps of. I got like a top 4, maybe top 3.
Wow.
But in my opinion, my greatest actor of all time is Denzel Washington.
Wow.
I think he's the greatest actor of all time.
That's fine.
He's won 2 Oscars.
Yep.
Absolute goat.
Yes.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
I'm watching The Resident. Have you seen that from him?
No, but I recently.
That's his Oscar-winning movie as well.
I've also very recently watched The Wolf of Wall Street.
I've seen that 3 or 4. That is a top 5 movie for me.
I watched it about 2 weeks ago. For the first time.
And
ever.
you like it?
It's great.
It's how good was it?
fantastic.
It was a
movie.
3-hour movie, but it just felt good.
Yeah.
Like usually 3-hour movies are boring and slow and long.
Yeah.
Even though there's not like much like action in this, it's just
Yeah.
money.
Well, speaking of drinking and sorry to cut you off of your favorite celebrities. Yeah. We go Denzel. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mine's Jim Carrey. It's pretty good.
I also really highly rate every Canadian actor. Because I feel like I connect with Canadians.
You are part Canadian, apparently.
I think I am.
You think?
I think I am.
Do you think you're adopted?
No, because every time I ask my parents, they give me proof that I'm not.
What do you
Like
mean?
generally, they don't just like, no, you're not adopted. They're like,
You wanna
no,
see-
you're not adopted.
you wanna
Here's
see
your
some
birth
pictures?
certificate.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to see some pictures? Like,
Yeah, I have a whole photo of
you being born? Is
No,
it a slideshow
no.
of your mum giving birth to you?
there. I mean, there's photos of me in the hospital, pretty new.
Yeah, so...
Are you adopted?
Probably. But every time I ask my parents, they're just like, I remember pushing you out. I'm like, I don't need to hear that ever again.
I bet you were chubby as fuck when you came out.
No, I wasn't. I got fat by choice.
When my mum had me, she had her stomach cut, and I came out that way.
C-section? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mum got the easy way out of me.
Oh.
Your mum had to. Whew,
Yeah. Fucking Jesus.
you would have been thick as fuck.
What do you think I would have shot out? But no, it was like... So, I know I'm not adopted because I've also seen a picture of my grandfather, and he looks exactly like I did.
Okay, but has your parents ever showed you a birth certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
cool,
have
yeah.
to use it over
Yeah.
and over and over.
Obviously, I don't even know anyone that's adopted. Like, no, I don't know. Like,
I know one guy who's adopted because his parents were both female, and at that time you couldn't have a child through
sperm donor.
sperm donor. It was a sperm donor.
Imagine being born like with obviously a lesbian mum
Yeah.
and mum. Like, who is your fucking dad at that point?
Well, you would know who your dad is. 'Cause
You would?
They have to. You can choose the sperm donor.
Well,
They
the
wouldn't
the
just-
parents do.
Yeah. But you can also just have an adopted child.
What if there's like, you know, the movie Ted when he
Yes.
like ran into the. Okay, imagine like right,
Yes.
and there's all these sperms and what names in them. Imagine you see one that's like Tom Hanks. Yoink!
But like, could you imagine like
I'll put it in myself.
you put it in your bum?
Yeah.
Do you think
Yoink!
you want that shit?
I'm taking it
I
for
want Forrest
myself.
Gump. Forrest Gump sperm. My kid is half Forrest Gump.
Wouldn't he be like retarded? I haven't seen Forrest Gump. That's one movie I
You've never
haven't.
seen Forrest Gump?
I've seen clips, but I've never really seen it.
Dude, you have to watch Forrest Gump. It's an amazing film.
I might have watched like the second half. It was on TV, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I watched Forrest Gump and I cried when I watched it for the
You're a
first time.
bitch.
Granted, I was like 12 at the time, so fuck you. But fantastic film. Can't recommend it enough. It's awesome. It's like, it's kind of like 3 sections, kind of. But it's not, because like definitely all folds into
I mean,
one.
I obviously know the great memes that have come out from Forrest Gump.
Like,
Run, Forrest. What was it? Run, Forrest, run.
Forrest, run. I don't know why they're saying it like he's...
They say like they're retarded at the
Yeah,
same time.
they're-
Run, Forrest, run.
Forrest, run. But like, he was like, and I ran that thing. I ran, and I ran, and I ran.
And they ran.
Yeah. But have you seen the thing where it's like, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan? One of my favourite movie quotes ever. It's not...
That's funny.
We're allowed to say things like that, aren't we?
Yes, yes. As long as we don't make fun of them.
No, because
Them.
it's a sad film. Because he went to war, and because he cared too much, he like...
Respect.
No, for real. It's awesome. Hacksaw Ridge.
I was about to say that thing. I love that movie.
Fantastic.
Andrew Garfield did a great job.
I almost cried. I hate characters that are like have like social disabilities, and then when they get sad, it drives.
Well, he
me
didn't have a
nuts.
disability. He just wanted to go in and save people.
But he didn't seem like he was all there though.
No, he just didn't want to use a gun. I think he was brought up with a family that doesn't, because his dad went to war
Yeah.
and he doesn't like war.
Because didn't he kill his brother with a brick?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. How do you forget about that? That's probably
Well-
the reason why he
Well,
doesn't like
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah. But like when they're in war, you don't realize how fucked up war is. Like genuinely.
No, but then I watched Hacksaw Ridge and then I watched Saving Private Ryan
Yeah,
all
I've
within a
seen that,
week, and
yeah.
I was like, the world's gonna end. The world sucks.
It's traumatizing.
yeah.
Like especially like the Japanese, they're ruthless with their swords and
We're
the
all
guns.
ruthless.
No,
We are.
generally like usually when like you shoot someone in
Yes.
like in America, you shoot someone. This is in the movie.
Yes.
Not I would never shoot someone, but they shoot someone and they die, and then they move on to the next person. These
Yes.
Japanese people, they shoot them, go up to them, give them a yoink with the stabbing to make sure they're dead, and then they move on. Like that's just ruthless.
Yeah, it was ruthless because it was war. Could you imagine
yeah.
shooting someone and then being like, okay, cool, I killed them.
I don't want to shoot
and then
anyone.
next thing you know, boom, in the back of the head because you did stab them next. How crazy is that?
But if I went to war, I'll go John Wick mode. Just get a pistol and that's
John Wick.
it. No, I would be dead
John
in a
Wick
second.
4. Out of 10, what do you think?
9.
9.
9 and a 0.5. It's the best John Wick out of all 4 of them.
I like the first one.
My ranking goes 4, 1, 3, 2.
I was going to say mine would probably go 1, 4, 3, 2. Only because I didn't like the ending.
You don't why?
Because it's just like...
Why are you the way that you are?
I also just want to say this. They've booked 2 more John Wick films.
Yeah.
So he's not dead.
Or the black guy is now going to be the new John Wick.
Because here's what I thought. He said his name was Nobody.
Yeah.
Watch them just be called John Wick Jr.
That wouldn't make any sense because he's black.
Nothing in this movie makes sense.
Oh yeah, I'm your son. I'm black though.
But like, no.
Because
no,
his
no,
wife,
no.
his wife in number 1 was white.
Do we know that?
Yes.
Okay, well,
You see her in the movie.
okay, not the point. He can just be named after John Wick.
What if he cheated on her?
What if she cheated on him?
No,
Could you imagine?
if he cheated on him, he wouldn't be his dad like at all.
Exactly. Could you imagine how funny of a plot point that
I
was?
know you're dead, but I'm kind of your
No,
son.
but
at
like,
the
he,
same time.
he's not dead. John Wick is not dead. I'm telling you
We'll
right
see.
now.
We'll see.
I need to see him getting lowered into the ground, getting buried. I need that.
But yeah, I mean, what do you expect from a John Wick 4? You know, it's just action non-stop. The amount of fight sequences that went through, the amount of choreographing that went into it would have
Yeah.
been nuts.
I like they had some fun with it, like him falling down the stairs. That was really funny.
Yeah, I love how they put comedy into it.
Yeah,
It's
and
great.
They're like, okay, the name of the dude that was blind.
Yeah.
Is he a famous actor?
I've never seen him before. I'm
No.
not gonna lie.
He looks very familiar.
Who do you think would win, him or Daredevil in a fight?
Daredevil.
I'm thinking
obviously,
Daredevil,
yeah.
100%.
Same.
I saw that on TikTok and people were like, "Oh, the guy blind guy in John Wick
It's
4."
like who would win,
Easy,
John Wick or
baby.
Captain America?
John Wick.
John Wick.
He can never die.
But like neither can Captain America.
No. Captain America would realistically win, but movie-wise, John Wick would just like he would fall off a
He would
four-story
just throw
building
a
and survive.
pistol at Captain America, and he would literally just like smack him in the forehead. You're like, ugh, and that's it. End of the movie. But speaking of John Wick, we watched that movie, and then the next day I went to a house party.
Hmm.
I didn't drink at this house party because I was working
Mm.
on the next day after that.
Hmm.
So they were all drinking, and I was like, hey, I'm more than happy to take you into the city so you can go clubbing. They were like, would love you to do that.
Yeah.
We went to a rooftop bar. Cannot stress enough how much this rooftop bar was like the Japanese hotel.
Was it just like neon lights everywhere?
Neon lights everywhere. It was a rooftop bar. You can see the entire city outscape. It's the number 1 bar in where we are, location wise. So I went there and I was like, this is insane. I'm dressed up in like a baggy t-shirt, these pants, and like these shoes. And I walk in with this in a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
I walk in, people are wearing suits. People are looking like fancy. They're like old dudes with young women.
Any
hanging
sketchy
around.
people?
It was all sketchy. It was all sketchy looking.
Was it sketchy people in suits?
Yeah. So it was like, it looked like John Wick. It was like sketchy people in suits doing normal things. But after watching John Wick 24 hours prior, I was like, is this what I think it is? And I was like telling Gus, who I was with, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this is awesome. This is like the coolest place I've ever seen. He's like, what are you talking about? This place sucks. Because he works there. He
Yeah.
works at the rooftop
Oh,
bar.
that makes
hence,
sense.
hence why we went.
Yeah.
And I was like, this place is crazy. And he's like, everyone's wearing suits. Everyone's super fancy. And he's like, yeah, but like, it's sketchy. And I'm like, no shit, it's sketchy. There's probably assassins up here.
There's something going up there.
There's definitely something.
Definitely
going on.
some like deals or something up there.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's right above a casino too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's yeah. Okay.
Where I was like, wow.
You feel like betting anything?
No. I left at 1 o'clock in the morning, not drinking, and had to work 7 hours later.
Yeah, that was an L.
Yeah, it was a huge L. But I didn't want to drink, and I also didn't want to go.
because you're driving at the same point.
Yeah, but I also just couldn't be bothered drinking or driving. Or both at the same time.
Don't drink drive, anyone. Please, just don't fucking touch alcohol. Don't even have one when you're about to drive. Don't have none.
When you're
Please.
driving from a bottle when you're driving from a bottle shop, should I say, don't have it in your car. You walk home. You don't have the bottle in your car.
Leave your car in the car park and take it your pallets one by one.
Yeah. You walk home with 2 cases of beer in your hand. Like a man.
Barefoot.
In this
I want to see clear blisters on your feet.
Oh yeah. But see, that rooftop bar was more like John Wick than anything else I saw in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though John Wick 4 was filmed in Tokyo for a bit of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
it
like,
looked very Japanese.
it was very, very futuristic Japanese. Like, I went to the red light district. I didn't see anything that looked like that. So I don't know where they came from.
Must have been somewhere else, yeah.
Must have been the future.
But yeah, I loved it. Would definitely recommend for everyone to go watch it if they have the money to buy a ticket.
Oof. I don't know about you, but when you worked at I
I
can't
never,
say
I never,
I
shout
never,
myself.
I never said. I'm not gonna say the name of the company.
Ooh, the car wash. When we worked at a
When
car
we
wash.
worked at a car detailing place,
Professional.
very. Did you ever like shit there?
No.
Really?
Once maybe. After a coffee.
Oh, I used to shit all the time there.
Oh, I know.
I'd be like,
I know.
you know, because I just leave it destroyed.
No, because you'd be like, I'm going to the toilet. 20 minutes later, come back out.
That's exactly right what I do. I hated
And
that
you'd
place.
leave me in the tunnel by myself cleaning cars.
It's exactly what I would do. Because I don't want to work there. I was like, the days went forever.
That was the phase. But like, the only time I had fun at the professional car detailer,
very professional.
very professional, was when me and you were in the tunnel
Yeah.
making jokes and the boss wasn't there.
What was it that we used to say? Oh, we used to say quite a lot. We were like, croissant?
Give me mint. That
Yeah,
one.
yeah, give me that.
That's so funny.
But also we used to get in a lot of shit because obviously we would fuck around and miss some spots and whatnot. But I don't know what they expected from us.
I remember being there with one of my favorite coworkers, and we were in the tunnel and we were like cleaning pretty fast, and it was like very busy. And the boss comes in and he's like, "I'm bringing a car around. If I see another one like this, you're fired." And we both didn't even react. We both went, "Okay." Like, we were just working like normal, and for you to just come around and say that without any we didn't even know he was there until then. We were just like, "No, man." Like, what do
Yeah,
you want
we
from
were
us?
at that mental stage where we're like, if we get fired, Jesus Christ.
I knocked it. I do apologize to the audience. Grab me the tape.
I don't know where the tape
Grab
is.
me the tape.
You might have to hold it now.
No.
What, you don't want to hold it?
No.
Tighten the fucking thing up.
Technical difficulty.
Don't you fucking knock mine over. But this is what happened. Every podcast we learn something. Last podcast we learned his microphone was too far away,
Yeah.
and now it's closer.
Do you know how long it took to get the echo out of the podcast?
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving it up to you.
Yeah.
I was thinking I do the other
You do
videos,
shorts.
and other videos,
Yes.
and you do the podcast. I think that's fair.
I'm happy to do the other videos too. I just need you to do shorts.
Well, I don't have a PC. That's why I think podcast is better for you.
That's why.
My Mac could not handle an hour and a half.
Well, that's why I'm like, I'll give you shorts to do.
Yeah.
Rather
I'm happy with making
shorts.
shorts.
The thing with shorts is it's easy for anything to process because it's like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Is this too
Yeah.
far away from my mouth now?
You probably have to lean forward, but I wouldn't touch it. Oh God. Name it more out. Anyways, what were we saying again? No, the car detailing professional place.
The very professional. I'll just bleep that. The very professional car detailing place.
Was there ever a moment in time at that place?
Yeah.
The professional car detailing place.
Very professional.
Very
car detailing
professional.
Place. Yes.
That you thought you wanted to kill yourself. Genuinely, like.
No, but that's. I wasn't like, man, I want to end my life. I was like, man, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, to me, working at that place made me feel like I was at rock bottom.
There was a time where
What the fuck?
we were in the. It was the start of the day, and then our supervisor,
Yeah.
Beach. You know his name.
Yeah.
So when we went to the beach, it was very sandy, right? Yeah,
Ah.
Okay. that guy.
Yes.
Obviously, you were always designated in the tunnel.
Yes.
You were that guy.
I was that guy.
And I remember every morning whenever I used to rock up, when Aaron used to drive me there, and I used to rock up, clock my name in.
yeah.
He would be like, "Who wants to go in tunnel?" Hand comes straight out.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm bolting, right? Because
Yeah,
I don't want to bend over back and clean floors of a
yeah.
car for
No, that's fair.
9 hours straight. So I'm
Yeah.
like, sweet. I get to hang out with my boy in the
Yeah.
the tunnel, right? And then it's like, we're doing cars. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Not too busy. And then all of a sudden, obviously, there's times where it gets ridiculously busy,
For
right?
no reason, yeah.
And instead of sending 2 people into so we can just do the rims and send it in and they can scrub it,
Yep.
they just expect us to do all of that in about 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So then we get stacked up, and then all of a sudden, I'm always the one who gets kicked out.
And also, I don't understand why you got kicked out. Like you.
I was doing a way better job. You'd rather team chemistry in there than no chemistry, all right?
This is FIFA, not EA.
No.
EA can't watch.
We can communicate, we can yell at each other without hurting each other's feelings, right?
True.
If you yell at another guy that you don't know, they're going to be bum hurt.
Yeah.
Right? I can touch you on the bum and you'll be okay with it.
And I'd be hurt.
Sometimes.
I'd hurt a little bit.
But yeah, whenever I used to be sent out, that's where I generally wanted to kill myself. I was happy in the tunnel.
Are you meaning that minute, like actually, genuinely, like?
Not like, that's like an expression.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wanted to just run
I wanted
away.
to die.
Run.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm over there, bend over back, getting fisted in my ass by all these rich cunts
Yeah.
all the time. Vacuuming, and if I miss a spot, it's the end of the fucking world.
Yeah. It's a tough gig. So now, my car's dirty.
I'm not cleaning it.
No, I'm not expecting you to. But like, because I don't work there anymore, I don't get free car washes.
Yeah, true. And I wish I had my license back then so I can clean my car, because my car's black and it gets dirty instantly.
Very, very quickly.
But that's also another reason why I shouldn't clean it, because then what's the point? Maybe the inside.
Yeah.
But I already do the inside.
My inside of my car is horrendous.
Then we don't have like a portable vacuum at all to like.
Yeah.
You look like you're about to get up and go somewhere. You better leave me.
I'm trying to think of a topic we can talk about, because I know I have
No, we can do.
one.
Okay. Well,
No one would you rather questions.
what if I get a really? What if I get a really, really horrible one?
Would you rather? So your
Ray.
What? Ray.
Don't know.
I don't know. So, here's a question. I got asked this at work. You are 1 inch into your mum, and your dad is 1 inch into you. But to get out of that situation, you either have to walk forward or walk backwards another inch.
I'm taking it.
You're taking it?
I'm
In the bum?
going back. And forward and back and forward and back and. No, either way, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Really fucked. But I mean, any way is the right way.
Did you crash Bandicoot? Did you do a spin move? Try and panic and get out of there?
Break my dad's cock. Break mine and my dad's cock at the same
I
time.
mean, it's 1 inch. Can dick break with an
Oh,
inch?
if it's 1 inch, then
1 inch is like this much.
yeah. But if you go forwards, then you're kind of a few inches in,
Yeah.
unless you have a tiny Todger.
But even then, a tiny toe just still 2 inches.
I'm just going back and I'm bolting.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the country.
Wang.
I'm getting out. I'm going into my car naked and leaving the
Yeah.
country.
That's fair. Okay. I have a good topic for us. Hospital stories.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've only been in a hospital, what I remember, once.
Yeah,
And that's when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah,
But I think we've already covered that. But that podcast never came out.
Yeah. So, baseline story is you got taken under within wisdom teeth operation.
I was under the gas,
Yep.
huffing and puffing. Oh,
You had the was it you that had the thing on the wrong way around?
no. I had it the wrong way around.
You had it the right way.
I'm not retarded.
You definitely did have it the wrong way around.
No. It just because when you go in for something like that, when you're getting put under the gas in a hospital, you obviously not allowed to wear your regular clothes. You have to put this apron on.
Yeah.
And well, before I got in, they were like, "Oh, make sure you take your pants off, take your top off, and then put this thing on." I'm like, so I did that. I'm like, This does not feel right. I'm
No.
in my underwear. I'm in the lobby with all the other people probably in the same situation as
Yeah.
me. Didn't feel good, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Went
it.
under.
Went under. That was pretty easy. They just put a needle in, and in my head I'm like, I'm gonna fight, see how long I can fucking last this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, count. And I'm like, man,
Yeah. So
didn't even make it to 3.
that reminds me of when I had like my arm broken. So I was what, 12?
Yeah.
This is before I got fat. So I got fat because I broke my arm. I used that excuse that I broke my arm, so I didn't have to do anything. And I ate noodles instead in bed, kind of what you do now. So that's a bit harsh, but you know what I mean. I did that, and I was going under for the surgery, and I was really scared. So my dad was like, "Try and count to 10," and I was like, "That's piss easy."
Fuck yeah.
Went in, they put the gas mask on, and I went 1, 6, and it passed out. Like and then I remember waking up halfway through, like you know how you're like half in, half out. I remember waking up and there was like I was in a child's room, so there was like paintings on the ceiling, and I was like, "Where's the fish moving?" And I'm like looking up, I'm like, "There's a fish on the ceiling," and then I went passed out again, woke up, and apparently, you know when like you have laughing gas, they were like twisting my arm and like trying to like break it in, and I just started laughing like a madman.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, "That's funny."
That
And
doesn't
I'm
don't
like,
feel
and
anything.
she's like, "Is this funny?" I'm like, "This is hilarious. This is the funniest shit ever."
No, it was when I got knocked out, it was such a weird feeling because you get knocked out and then within not even a second you're awake again.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, I was out for what, like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But it was like a second to me. I woke up, mate, like I'm on a new planet,
Yeah. You do that thing where you feel like the entire world's had like a 3-month time skip, and you're just like, where
That's it. I'm just
what is
there
this
like,
bullshit?
and then there's a person next to me like she gave me the thumbs up, and I was just like,
Yeah, that was so
You know.
fucked.
that was fun though. That was my first time being under the gas. I wish I had more of it.
I don't know if I said this story on the podcast before. Well, I went under my operation for my tooth. Have I?
Maybe,
I can't remember.
I don't
I think
know.
I've told this story to you. Anyway, moral of the story is I can't have like the injections in your mouth to numb your mouth because it doesn't work for me. I'm numb to it. Like I am numb to the numbing stuff. So I was like, I went in. They were like trying to dig this tooth out because it's cracked and it's bad. I was like, cool, take it out. Really fucking hurts. They're like trying to numb my mouth, and then like they're trying to scoop my tooth. I'm like, this really hurts like a lot. And like, it can't. You're numb. I'm like, no. Stop. And they're like, no, we're gonna keep going. Put some more like numbing cream in.
Yeah.
I had like 7 injections into my mouth, which I could all feel. By the
Yeah.
way, it wasn't like.
It's like, why doesn't a doctor ever listen to you?
No.
It's like, it hurts. No, it doesn't. Have you already had any near-death experiences?
Yes. Riptide. I got caught in a riptide.
Was your dumbass swimming towards it or
Out of it. I was trying to get
like
out
sideways out of
of
it?
it. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I can imagine your fat ass trying to
So,
swim into it.
What happened was I was at a beach with Matt. You know, Bike Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
I was like with him, and we were in the water, and then a riptide came in, and I was like very clear that I was getting dragged into it, and I was like trying to get out of it, and Matt had to grab my hand because he was on the shore, and like literally dragged me out of the riptide, and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, riptides are fucking powerful.
They're scary.
I've never
dude.
been in one.
No.
You know, thank the God, but I've never been in one. But
It's crazy.
I know if I ever was in one, you swim sideways out of it.
Yeah,
You don't attack it.
No.
You can't. It's
You
impossible.
just have to go.
You get tired and you drown.
You just jump in the water.
Just
you
fly.
Yeah. put yourself in creative mode and just out there.
I have an intrusive thought
Go on.
question. So you know how in last podcast I was like, you see the kid running across the street and
Yes.
you're driving. You know, your intrusive thoughts kick in, right?
Yes.
What is it your intrusive thought when you're asked, would you rather fly or be invisible? You choose invisible.
Yes.
What's your intrusive thought? I'm not gonna. You don't have to say it because
Oh, so wait, as in, if I was to be invisible, what would the first thing I'd do?
yes,
Oh.
yeah, because there's a lot. There's
a lot of
an
illegal
obvious
stuff.
one
Yeah.
and there's a rapey one.
What's the obvious one?
Rubber bank.
Rubber bank.
That's pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
We all know that. We all know the second one.
No.
You don't?
No.
No, you just cover it up.
No, I don't think I would.
Okay, you're invisible, and you see a woman.
Yes. Cool.
Job is done.
I'm invisible. I don't give a fuck about women.
Well, okay, you're invisible. Is your number one option robbing a bank?
No. I think my first option.
Scaring people?
Yeah. I would try and spook people, I think.
Jack people.
Yeah. No. Wow, you're really going all out, aren't you? You're really making me work this episode with the fucking edits and the
It's just a workout, you know.
It's hard for me. I know, but realistically, I think I would actually choose flight first.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, flying's cool, man.
Flying is cool.
After seeing like Shazam and all that, like,
Yeah.
fucking sick.
It's way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you? Intrusive thought. Very kid related.
Kids.
Kid related.
Oh.
You are in a supermarket.
Uh-huh.
And you're in an aisle. The next aisle next aisle to you has a screaming child in it. What is your intrusive thought?
So you know the shelf?
Yeah.
I push it.
Just all the way down.
Kid gone.
Next time we're in a supermarket, they hear a crying child. I'm like, gonna fucking bear hug you and tackle you before you just.
You see me just like eyeing off the shelves and
Yeah.
you just know
Try to,
exactly what's gonna happen.
You just line yourself up to where the kid is to see if you can just go.
I don't think I'll be strong enough, so I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, that's fine.
1, 2,
I would,
3, 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was at work and I was like stocking shelves
I'm sure you hear a lot of babies at your work.
all the time. I hear crying children all the time. So when I hear it outside of work, I get really angry. So I'm just like, I don't want to hear it ever. I don't ever.
So
wanna
it's
hear it.
fine when you're in work?
Yeah, because it's my job. I get paid to listen to it. Whereas out of work, I don't get paid to do it. I'm doing it for free. So I was there and they were crying and I was like, okay, this is fine, it's fine. And then they actually just started to scream. And the parents didn't do anything. And
I hate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate that. The kids like dying and they just don't know.
Yeah,
They don't do anything.
I was like stocking like pregnancy pillows or something like pillow related, and I was like stocking them in. And this pillow was like difficult to get in, so I just went, ooh, and it knocked over half the shelf where the screaming child was, and the parents went, whoa, and I went.
Did the kids start crying?
Yeah, kids kept just stay the same. Just kept
Yeah, actually, you know what? If I see a screaming kid, I'm just gonna hit it with a pillow, and I'm sure it's fine. How do you go? How do you? That's your intrusive fucking thought. Is I want to hit a kid with a pillow. You just want to snap its neck. How do you go from hitting it like a pillow fight with a kid to?
I'm losing.
You're going to jail. That's what you're doing.
If I'm losing a pillow fight to a child, you know how it is.
I said that's enough.
How many intrusive thought?
They're dangerous.
Yeah, very, very dangerous.
Oh, it depends how fucked up you are
Yeah.
in the head.
So, you're in the city, and then
I'm gonna say my intrusive thought, and if it's bad, we're gonna censor it.
yeah,
generally.
Generally,
And you can tell by his reaction if it's.
you're in the city. You see a pigeon. What's the first thing you do?
I want to kick it.
Yeah, I'm not believing that because I do the exact same.
No, I'm pretty sure half the world wants to do that too.
Yeah.
Especially pigeons.
No, genuinely, yeah. Like they're because they're just like greasy, gross.
Why are they there? You know.
Yeah. How many pigeons would you kick before you think someone would stop you?
One.
You think?
I feel like there's a Karen out there just doesn't want anything to get touched or hurt.
Yeah, true.
Like if I kick a bird, everyone will be like, "Oh!" And then there'll be that one woman that'll be like, "Why'd you do that?
You need to leave. Like that one.
You need to leave."
As
I'll
I'm
pick up the
walking-
bird and throw it at them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as I'm leaving, I'd kick it again.
I'll kick her instead.
Throw the pigeon at her. Take it. Oh my god.
I was going to come back to me being sick.
Yeah.
It was after volleyball on a Monday night. We do this thing. It's me, you, Aaron, and Lance. We always just go to the car park across my house and just talk
Yeah.
for hours.
Okay.
What are you saying okay for? You're fucking there.
I know, saying okay. Like, yeah.
No, you should be like, yeah, we do.
We do that. Yes, you are correct.
Inbred.
Okay.
You adopted piece of poo.
Yeah, I heard the first
But-
one. God damn it.
Yeah, that's what we do, and then we get a bowl. And this is different. Every night's a bit different.
Yes.
We might be talking shit about people. We might be taking a shit. Who knows? This time, we're grabbing the ball, just
Yes.
chucking around, being a bit retarded.
We're just throwing a ball around like dudes.
It was so weird because I was fine throwing the ball. I was having fun. As soon as I got home, I just hit a wall.
What
You
do
know,
mean?
like when I was sick.
Oh,
I wasn't
the-
sick.
like the sick. Yeah.
I was like, why is my throat hurting? And then
Yeah.
I'm going to bed and I'm like, why is my head hurting?
Yeah.
Like instantly.
Wow.
I couldn't get to sleep. That was probably one of the worst. Something about having a headache and going to bed, you just can't get to sleep.
I very, very rarely get headaches.
Me too, but when I do, it hurts.
Yeah, no, it does. It really does. It like,
But-
I could never get them. Never. I mean, I don't have enough brain power to have a headache. So.
But dude, I tell you, the amount of drugs I took,
Yeah.
so many.
So many?
I was taking 2, 4, maybe like 8 pills a day.
What?
So 4 Advil,
Yeah.
4 Panadols,
Yeah. Wow.
and buttermenthols for my throat.
Menthols, yeah.
So I was high as fuck.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't really, but
You're just like kooky. You're a bit sleepy. Take the drowsy ones.
I need sleeping pills.
You think?
Generally, I can't sleep.
Yeah, it's because you're always like.
My brain, like last
because you
night,
probably have so much energy, dude.
last night I couldn't get to sleep because all I was thinking about was like, what am I going to ask you on this? And like my brain was just taking over. I was like, can I just take a pill and just go?
yeah, I'm with it. No, genuinely, I'm with
Like,
you.
So, like sleeping pills, like it can be dangerous, especially if you have too many.
Michael Jackson, yeah, he took sleeping
Did
pills.
he die to sleeping pills?
He died something similar to that. That's what I heard.
Did you see his room after he died? Those photos.
No.
There's like dolls, baby dolls, and pictures of kids, and
Wow. I was gonna ask you a question, but I feel like.
please share.
Do you think Michael Jackson was a rapist?
I mean, is there any evidence? No, not evidence, but I don't think I've ever heard of him.
There's no solid evidence.
There's an interview of like him saying that he wants to be around kids and tuck them to bed, put them to sleep.
Yep.
Not like
no, but like parental.
like
instinct.
being a parent.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if he wants a kid so bad, why don't he just pumps them out with a
He had
girl?
kid. He's had kids.
He has.
Yes.
Where are they?
No idea. But like, he's died. But
Are the kids black or white?
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
End of the podcast.
No, but like I didn't know he had kids. I didn't know what they look like.
No idea. I think they're black.
What are they? Orange. What if I look like a skeleton like he did at the end of his
He
career?
had a medical condition for that reason, though.
Did he? I think I thought.
He had
No,
plastic surgery, but he was.
oh no, he had started getting like white spots, didn't he? And then he just like fuck it, I'm just gonna go white.
I think so. That sounds right.
Can you say the N word like when he's white?
No.
He has a black mum or dad, doesn't
Yeah. But no.
Fair.
I would argue he shouldn't. I would argue anyone shouldn't.
he? No, I don't think he.
Don't think anyone should.
I don't know.
We're past that point now.
Who is a famous white person that can go into the hood without any danger?
Justin Bieber.
Fuck no. Are you serious?
No.
I'm saying Will Ferrell.
I was gonna say Will Ferrell, yeah.
He can go through the hood untouched.
Or Jack Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Mario movie?
Yes. I mean, I was in the movies when I saw it with you.
right, yeah.
Stupid fuck.
Do you want to go watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it when it comes out.
What do you actually think of the movie?
I think it looks good. It reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph for some reason.
Yeah. I was thinking it gives me Wreck-It Ralph vibes,
Mm.
but then I was also looking at it and I was like, I don't know how I feel about Chris Pratt.
I think he does a great job.
I feel like he's doing the best job he can. Do I think that's a good job? I think it's going to be a medium
Well, first of
job,
all, the cast is insane. There's so many fucking
which makes me feel
known
like
names.
you definitely could have got someone who sounded a bit more like Mario.
No.
No.
I think Chris Pratt's I think he'll do a good job.
Again, can't say he's doing a bad job. I just feel like you could have got someone that sounded more like how I would have thought Mario
Why don't
would
you
have
just get the
sounded.
actual voice actor of Mario?
I don't know why they didn't do that. I feel like that's weird. But I also feel like there's too many lines for that guy to read and sound like Mario. There's only so many times you can be like, wahoo!
I mean, he did a good job with that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't imagine it would be first try for him to try that.
Oh, definitely not. But yeah, I was like, I'm intrigued by it, but I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's about time as a Mario movie.
I hope it's well. I hope it's good.
I think it might. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're gonna
The
have
next
to.
podcast. When does it come out?
No idea when the Mario movie comes out.
April. I think it's the 8th of April.
I think it got pushed forward. I have to realise my phone turned off. Sorry. I turned it off.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, very.
Okay, I got a question.
Go on.
Everyone in high school can probably, maybe they know of someone that this has happened to.
Yep.
Have you ever gone to school?
Yes.
You put your MacBook down
Yes.
and you're about to open it. And you're like
Oh,
rethinking, like, what did I watch last night? Like,
Yes.
what? Is it gonna be YouTube? Is it gonna be like a stream? Is it gonna be porn?
Yep.
I remember I'm not gonna say his name. Actually, T-Bone.
T-Bone.
No one knows
Alex.
his name.
Yep, T-Bone.
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 It was in volleyball,
Yep.
and we're doing practical. Fuck practical first of all. Anyways, we're in the the foyer just next to the volleyball courts.
Yeah.
We're in there, and we got our laptops, and he's like, he opens it,
Yeah.
and it's on mute,
Yeah.
but there's porn on it. He goes, and it makes a noise. And he's like,
I've had a very similar situation, but not porn. It was
YouTube?
It was music.
Yeah.
So you know what kind of music.
but the good thing about a MacBook is the mute button's right there, so you can be like,
Yeah. That is what I did. Granted, it wasn't a MacBook. It was a computer that didn't have a mute button.
was this at the
This was at my old school.
first high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got there, and I was listening to. It was Sean Kingston.
Hmm.
The
I thought you were gonna
Beautiful
say Shawn
Girls.
Mendes.
No, Sean Kingston. It was the Beautiful Girls song. But that at that time in year 10 was cringy. It was like, oh, that's a cringy song. Very, very cheesy. So I like turned on, I opened my computer and it goes, Sean Kingston! And I go, no! And I had to close it. And then I had to like open it really slowly.
Well, the thing with the MacBook is when you open it and it plays and you shut it, it still plays.
Yeah.
So
you may as
when
well
you open it, you've got to press that mute
Yeah.
button.
Because like, it was like, I opened it and went, Sean Kingston! And I just turned it off.
You should just be like, woo, yeah.
Yeah. But I was like in a class with all the popular kids. Because they were in my homeroom for some reason. Somehow I got in there. And they all looked at me. You know when you panic and you just go, what can I do to avoid people thinking it's me? So I was like in the back corner and I was sitting next to my friend.
Well, that for number one, that's just the obvious who
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
If you're in the back corner and you hear a noise, it's them.
Yeah. So they all looked at me and I did this. Like I looked at my friend to see if like
That is such a dodgy move.
yeah, like and they all look at me and I go, like it wasn't me, guys, it was him. And he looked at me and he was like, why are you looking at me? And I go, why are you playing that music, dude? It's so loud. Like, raw. Like, why are you listening to that song? And then everyone was like, it just went back to normal. It wasn't even that big of a thing. I
don't think anyone cares. It just
No.
it happens
I
to
open my
everyone.
computer screen and it goes like it's supposed to build up Sean Kingston and like I literally just closed the music tab. I've never clicked it so fast in my life. Closed the music tab and I was like, from then on, even at where I was to my second high school, I always made sure I never had anything loud on my computer before I went to bed.
Yeah.
Like PTSD,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
hated that.
That once that happens once, you're onto it from
That's
then
it
on.
forever. Yeah. Like,
Before you go to bed, you're like, let me close all the tabs.
yeah, what do I look at? Go on.
Have you ever watched porn on your
No.
MacBook?
No.
When you were at my school,
I did not know.
I
Because
did once.
I had a feeling they would trace it.
Yeah, even in incognito mode, I feel
Yeah.
like they still. My Mac. This is not mine, but
Yeah.
my school one. I never got that wiped.
No?
Because I didn't have the books to return. So I said, "Fuck it,
Oopsie.
I'm keeping the book."
Even they were just like, if you don't do this, you will fail. You get
Yeah,
12.
it's so weird. Like, get your home group teacher to sign this, and then you can get your MacBook that you paid for wiped.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Do you remember
Can I not just go here? Okay, I understand the return books. That's fine.
Yes.
That's their property.
Yeah.
I give them the books.
Yeah.
Signed.
You paid for that MacBook.
Yeah.
You
It's
should
like
deserve to keep that shit.
last day of school, even
Yeah.
for everyone else in the year in the years,
Yeah.
and my home group teacher's not there. I'm like, I'm putting my MacBook in. He's like, "Can you give me the paper?" I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "Where's your sign from your home group?" I'm like, "She's not here today." And he's like, "Oh, well, I can't do it." I'm like, "Fuck you, you can't do it."
Yeah, you
You
still
know,
can do it.
like I paid a lot of money. I didn't pay it, but my family paid a lot of money for this for me.
My mom paid a lot of money
Yeah.
for this MacBook.
Yeah. Your mum paid for yours, right?
No.
You paid for your MacBook.
I got mine for free.
The school one.
Yeah.
The MacBook.
Yeah.
Why?
No idea. I think it's just because I was new and they wanted me to just go to that school.
Yeah, but anyways, we paid like $1,500 for a MacBook, and then it's just like, can't keep it?
Yeah. But you don't get to keep any of the applications or the files that you had. Granted, I bought like a 10 or 24 gigabyte USB. And I shoved everything that I had onto there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was thinking of going to uni afterwards anyway. I shoved it all on there, took it all off, then they just wiped it. There wasn't really anything on there except Microsoft Office. So I was fine. But, nevertheless, it was just so pointless. It was such a pointless maneuver. I get it if you want to get rid of any like representation of the school on the MacBook. Just say that.
My ass still got the school online and hooked up.
Yeah.
I don't think they can see what I'm doing
No.
at all anymore.
Could you imagine if it's just like the IT people are just like
Still looking at what I'm doing.
Yeah, 2020 graduate that is like, look at this guy. Look
Look
what
at
he's
his
looking at.
version.
It's the same big mummy milker as Buck's big cock. It's like he's watched that for the 4th time this week. Someone needs to stop him.
No, I don't think they can see anything anymore.
No, I don't think they could trace it at all.
No.
They'd be just
I wish. Did your schools prior to when you came to my school did you have any printing money? Did they have printing money on your old laptops or whatever you did?
Yeah, so they did printing things. But
'Cause we had printing money.
I thought that was so weird going to your school. Because my first high school never had anything like that.
It's weird. I don't know why you can't just print for free.
Because paper's expensive now.
Yeah, but that's the school's job.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
Like,
It's what we pay for.
They're getting millions of dollars a year just in people paying for their kids to go to school.
Yeah.
First of all, we're not letting alone excursions, trips, books,
I hated that. With
MacBooks.
We're going to take you on a trip. But you have to pay for it.
$1,000.
You have to pay for it. And, it's not like you couldn't go, otherwise you couldn't do the assignment. And they had to do something else for you to do.
Imagine having the power not being cancelled.
That'd be so scary.
Oh yeah,
It'd be scary.
but obviously it would be
so
scary
much
for
fun.
someone with the mindset of an actual 4-year-old. That just says whatever they want.
If you had $1 million, $1 million, a lot of money, what's the one video idea you think you'd do? Where would you go?
Race across Europe,
Race across Europe?
something like that.
Not race across Australia.
No, because Australia's boring.
Australia is very
As much as I love it here and I'm from here, it's boring.
No, I'm bored. I'm genuinely bored being
I've been here for too long.
Yeah.
I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
That might not seem long for adults, like parents, but
yeah.
it's long
I
to
hate
me.
it when I'm just like, man, I've been here for too long. And they're like, well, I've been here 47 years. And I'm going,
it would be different if I got like a trade job here and I actually wanted to be a tradie or something like that.
Yeah.
Then that would be different. I would
Yeah.
want to be here. I'd want to work. I'll try to get the highest level.
but the life stuff, the lifestyle that we want to try and go for,
This is
doesn't
what we
fit
want to do.
Australia.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I would say production and movies not very big in Australia.
No.
Not many Australian made movies that go pretty big.
No.
There was communications about Marvel coming to Australia and filming here instead
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, I mean, there's a stadium called Marvel Stadium in
Yeah.
Melbourne.
because
Because of COVID, we got very lucky because we never
actually got hit by it properly.
The only thing that Australia has is a lot of companies come out here to film.
Yeah,
Like Mortal Kombat was filmed here where we are.
desert area.
Yeah, which I think is really cool, and some other films as well. I think one of the Fast and Furious films were filmed here in
Yeah.
Gold Coast or something like
Would
that.
you rather watch all the Fast and Furious films or all the Harry Potter films?
I'm a mad Fast and Furious fan.
Oh yeah,
I was brought up at a young age. I watched number 2 first, and then I went from there, and now number 10's coming out pretty soon. I'm so excited.
Was it called X10?
Yeah, 10.
FF
Fast X, which is
Fast
10.
X. That's
Mm.
what it's called.
But I'm going to say ever since Paul Walker died, it's gone down the hill.
Oof.
You know who
Harsh.
Paul Walker is, right?
Of course, I know who Paul Walker is. Yes.
And there's one thing you cannot do is make Paul Walker jokes.
I never did.
No, I'm not saying you,
Yeah.
but I've seen people like, oh, Paul Walker went for a drive and he ended up in his glove box or something like that.
That's fun.
And I was like, that's not funny.
No, that isn't
No.
funny. That's just a mean
No.
comment.
Not saying that like death jokes are funny for other people in general, but like Paul Walker's, I feel like it's just another level of disrespect.
Oh, definitely. Where it's like you never actually make jokes about celebrity deaths.
No.
What's
mean-
one celebrity death that hit you the hardest?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Yeah. Oh, and also Kobe, but like, ever since Kobe died, a lot of people are like, oh, he's my favorite player.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I really, really respected his mindset, and I respected
Yeah.
the dude so much.
I like. I was devastated when I found out Robin Williams died.
that one hit hard, especially when you watch his last, Night in the Museum. That was his
Yeah.
last. He didn't even get to watch his last movie.
That's devastating.
That was a sad one because I watched his. He was the original Jumanji. He was in
Yeah.
the original one. That was
That
a
was good.
classic. He
That was-
started it.
People didn't like that movie. People didn't think that was a good movie.
It's because it was. I feel like he was too. I mean, he was so much more real than the
It was too
latest
modern.
ones.
It was too modern for the idea.
They
of
actually had
Hollywood.
real animals running at them.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's what I found out about Robin Williams. He loved having live action animals in his movies.
Yeah, because it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't fake it.
No.
No CGI.
No.
It's great.
I would say, and it's going to sound really mean,
Phase 4 Marvel.
CGI.
Well, especially the TV shows. Trash.
Yeah.
Movies are meh, right?
Yeah.
But TV shows, I feel like there's not as much effort into TV shows and movies, which I think is really letting them down.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you're gonna do a TV show, Marvel, you need to put a lot more budget.
Especially She-Hulk.
Yeah, I haven't
Like,
watched that. I haven't watched. No,
The only ones I've watched is the Hawkeye one. I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yet again, CGI, bit iffy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but like I just feel like CGI in general isn't as good as it was 3-4 years ago.
Which is crazy to think, isn't
yeah,
it?
somehow it went backwards.
I
a
see
little bit.
movies that are made in 2014 that are better.
Yeah, Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar.
2009.
2009. Better CGI than today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just crazy how that stuff happens. Where it's just like,
I'm sure they'll. I don't know. What
Where
the
did it go
plan is.
wrong, you know?
They probably went too realistic. CGI. It's okay to have CGI if you know it's like.
If it's a movie that's dedicated to CGI, that needs
Yeah.
CGI, like futuristic movies.
Yeah.
Like, exactly like Marvel.
Yeah. So I think CGI went to a point where they're just like now they're trying to make it too realistic.
Well, CGI in Infinity War Endgame was peak.
Yeah.
And then from then, it's just...
Like what was it? Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
That was...
It was a good movie, right? The CGI in it was not good. It was blurry.
That could be the cinema, but I don't know.
We were in VMAX. We were in like high,
Yeah, but...
high movie detail. But it was actually blurry on the screen. And that's because they're trying to go too realistic. I feel like a dragon's a dragon. Right? You can make a dragon as unrealistic.
To be
as-
fair, yeah, when she was sitting on that dragon, it did look a bit weird.
It looked off.
It just looked like she was just sitting in
It looked like she was
cloud.
riding a horse. But they just didn't cut out
a
the
horse dragon.
Yeah, it was like it looked wrong. So I'm just like, a dragon's a dragon.
Hmm.
You can make that unrealistic as possible. Doesn't mean you have to use perfect CGI. Just means you can just like, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, don't use as much budget on that. What you did before was great.
Yeah.
Just keep it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't Marvel learn from Avatar?
oh, Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When it first came out, Spider-Man, what was it? What was the third one? What was the third movie? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
That was rough. For one of the biggest movies of all time, should have put heaps more effort into that, bro. They knew it was going to be big and they screwed it up.
No, I wouldn't say this. I really liked that movie.
No, I love the movie.
Yeah.
CGI, when they... Do you remember when they were all three of them were running off the
Yeah.
platform? That was really noticeable.
Yeah.
And when Andrew Garfield jumped through the portal,
Yeah.
terrible.
When he walked through, it looked like he was just kind of going through a door. You're like,
That looks weird.
Yeah.
but yeah, that movie, I was like, oh man, that is rough. That is rough.
But they fixed it, but I think it's still a bit iffy.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
Is there any Marvel movie you're looking forward to?
no.
Yeah.
I'm more for other movies that are not Marvel.
I'm not even
you know?
into that movies that much right now. Except D&D and
Are
Marvel.
you serious? This year for movies is really good and massive.
Yeah, the movies are coming back. Slowly but surely. COVID hit them.
The only one it's not Marvel, but I'm excited for The Flash.
The movie?
Yeah.
That's the end of the DC universe for now.
Yes.
Flashpoint.
That's why I'm like, fine. I mean, The Flash, it has a TV show, but it deserves a movie.
Yeah.
But wrong actor at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They need to get
That's rough.
the real Barry.
The real bad.
The real Barry.
No, I do.
But because have you seen the CGI in the TV show on The
I
Flash?
don't ever want to see it again.
Oh my
It's
god.
awful.
That's why I'm like, it deserves a movie with actual good production.
What trash. No one will ever be able to do super speed right.
It's weird because they're running normal, but the
Yeah.
background's like really quick.
Have you seen the videos where he's like shaking his hands up and down, up and down, up and down, and they just loop it?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh god. But no, this year's definitely. I don't know what this year's going to bring. It's going to be a good year though.
I think it is. I got high hopes for this year. I got high hopes for what's happening in the future, especially with this. Honestly, within Zynced in general, like the next 2 weeks is, especially when Lockie comes on. He's a
Entertainer.
actor, entertainer, performer.
Natural bred entertainer.
He's my dad as well,
Yeah.
technically. But can't wait for you guys to meet him. All the 400.
Have you ever
People.
taken a shit where it's still in your ass but it hits the water?
It's still in me now.
What?
The coffee.
Oh, right. You know what I mean.
I've been honing on this whole time.
Have you done this?
That's why I'm like,
Actually? You're like,
nah, it's not bad. It's just like, it's getting there.
you never
It's-
feel the urge coming.
It's
You're like,
But what did you say? You said
Still in your butt, but touches the water.
I remember we went on Kangaroo Island.
Yeah.
It was the second campsite we went to, and you're like, dude, I took a shit and it was still my bum and it hit the bottom of the toilet. And I was like, what?
Yeah. I was so.
I was trying to imagine in my head, like, that's like this long.
Yeah, dude. It was impressive. I was like, you know how much effort it takes to go.
Effort.
It goes, but then not pucker, and then keep going. And,
You shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me that. That is that. I don't think that's good for you.
Oh, I mean, it's just getting it out there.
Did you not go to the toilet for like the past 4 days?
No, I did. It's just I must have eaten something awesome.
Awesome.
Same. So, like,
Awesome.
sure, it's awesome. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you
Jesus Christ.
sometimes you have big poo. If you had to buy one,
What?
if you had to buy one sex toy, what would it be?
I don't know sex. So
Full stop.
you know,
You wouldn't get a Tenga egg.
a gag ball.
You get a gag.
I'll put it on you.
Dude.
No. A butt plug because they're really funny.
Yeah.
One's with the tail. Whip it around.
Yeah. Good shit on it.
Take a little dookie on it.
Yeah. Watch out, he's got a tail.
Or like a dildo with a suction cup and just like try and like throw it and stick it on things.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do that. That's an idea.
Yeah.
With Lockie.
That's
Throwing
crazy.
at him at the podcast.
Damn. Ba-ding.
Cover my Mac.
Nice. That's awesome. Have you ever
No,
thought about getting anything sex toy related?
no, because I don't have a significant other.
No, true.
Next question.
Yeah. I've been when you go to a store, you're just like, this is stupidly weird. I feel gross. Like in
Fair.
Tokyo, there was a 7-story sex store.
I'll go to that. Don't
went
get me
to
wrong.
that. I went to that, and that was
It's like,
crazy.
I don't want to go to one here.
That was
I want to go to.
insane.
I want to go to one that's like.
No, you don't want anyone else to see you ever again.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You
I don't
go
want
in,
to
you're
come
like,
out and like old school friends be like, "Yeah,
Did
good
I
to see you."
see him go in there?
See me like through. It's like when you. It's like a busy day in Marion and you don't want to go to EB because you don't want people to see you in EB.
Yeah. Like even today, I bought the stand, and we saw someone from high school checking our bags, and I was like, I hid that as much as possible.
No, you gotta be. You got confident, man.
Doesn't matter
Even
how.
if it's someone you haven't seen since school or like even from like
Yeah.
maybe like year 10 or 11.
Doesn't matter how confident.
It's always
I
good
am.
just to look at me and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or like, "See you later."
Is there one video idea that you just want to do at all ever?
Yeah.
What is it? Putting you on the spot, aren't I?
No. I know it. When I said yeah, I didn't. So I make him one in
Yeah,
my head,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. You know when you do that, you're like, yeah. Wait, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
It's like but yeah, and then I
um,
come up with one on the
no.
spot. Like, how many?
Yes.
No. What if? No.
No.
How? No.
What if no how?
Well, it depends. Our channel is, we have to be more free, more
yeah,
open.
More open.
I don't want to do videos that we have to do. I want to make videos that we want to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we want to do a simple vlog, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, what's the biggest trend and follow a trend. I don't want to do that. No one likes that.
If I was ever to do like if we were ever to live together,
Yeah.
like properly, I would do like Zynced life.
I would film non-stop.
I call it Z life.
Oh, one thing I want to
Yeah.
do is the camera that we're using now. You
Yes.
can stream off that camera, right?
Yes.
Plug it in. We do a cooking stream.
Yes. Is that it? Yeah, I'm so down for that.
Or we can do a podcast live as well.
Yeah.
Answer
I'd be
questions.
happy to do that. It's mad.
That's another.
Yeah,
that's a
streaming.
good-
Streaming would be fun. Cooking.
Well, you haven't streamed in 7 months.
That can't be right. That definitely can't be right.
I know. It's just an average question.
Yes. Yeah, but
You haven't,
like,
I'm just saying you haven't streamed in a while.
It's been a long time.
Your girlfriend's missing you. What's your
Can't say.
No,
it.
I'm not saying a name. But your kitten. Your Discord
So
kitten.
gross. Okay, so here's the situation with this. There's a streamer who, like, we were just talking back and forth. We were doing Sweatfest Sundays. And we're like just talking about
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah.
You and Aaron
Yeah.
were just going, "Is she a Discord kitten?" 'Cause
Yeah.
we were talking about
Yeah.
Discord, and I was like, "No." And you went, "Do you
Well,
call
this
it?"
first of all, this unknown species
Yes.
followed you on Twitch,
Yes.
and then asked if you want to talk through Discord, and that's why me and Aaron like Alex got a Discord kitten, okay?
So gross. It's so gross. That.
And they were making jokes like, "Hey, kitten, can you meow for me?"
Oh, it's no. Stop. It's grim. It's so grim.
You doing this?
Yeah. Can you give me a bit of a ooh?
Oh,
Oh God.
that's it. Subscribe to the podcast or subscribe to Zynced.
You're so menacing about it. You gotta do it like the super like 2010 fashion.
No, that's just cringe.
I'm trying to do the transition. It's like spins out of control. It goes. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Leave a like and a subscribe for us. It could really help the channel. Hoping to get to 50 subscribers by the end of.
We're at 35. 36 or 35?
I think we're at 36.
Oh, 36.
So we're at 36.
If we can hit 50 by the end of
the month.
April. End of the month is tomorrow.
End of April.
End of
End of April.
If we can hit
get to 50 subscribers by the end of April.
End of April.
That'd be hype. So.
Actually, you know what? No.
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 Start small. Go
100 subscribers by the end of April.
done.
If we get
Only you can make that happen.
okay, here it is. If you get more than 100 subs
Yep.
in the month of April,
Yes.
all up, Alex will do the top comment, the most liked comment as a
Yes.
forfeit.
Okay. Sounds good.
Go ham.
Yep. Thank you everybody for watching. Cue the outro.